All right, so I just wanted to make a helpful video for anybody working on like a 2000 to 2004 Volvo V70. The oil pumps are a little different. I mean, not the oil pump, the fuel pumps are a little different on some cars. Some models you'll see all the valving and whatnot that supplies the actual fuel rail with fuel on the top, but this is a steel tank, so that little supplies on the bottom. But I just wanted to show y'all because there's not any information helping me out and has made us struggle. But up under here you should have a little submerged pump, and I might show y'all the bottom, what it looks like from the bottom, but I'm going to show y'all the pump real quick too, just so you can see what the hell. So your pump actually looks like this. It doesn't have any of the fittings that you'd see on the inside. I'll show y'all when I get my product in my face. And so if you have a plastic tank, your fuel pump will look like this, and under that cover it will have these little fittings on here to supply and return for the car, but we're dealing with a steel tank. Also, that 10mm right there, I believe, is another anchor to hold the pump down in the tank, so you're gonna want to loosen that up just a hair. I'm really raw dogging it for y'all, but after you get the pump, you're gonna want to find that hose right there, and it's got one of them squeeze tabs where you can squeeze and remove that nipple off of there. But now you've got to go and unplug all your electrical. Like this little plug right here has got to be unplugged. And I believe it's ready to come out after you get that unplugged. But you do have to remove that spade connector going to the pump right there, which may be a little tricky. That's off now, and gonna want to disconnect this line. You're gonna want to unhook your electrical, like this line, that spade off of that little pump, the yellow 2 wires, and this pigtail right here for the fuel pump right there, and you should be golden to take it out. All right, so this is how your fuel pump's supposed to go when you're gonna look at it in the car. This little float will go this way, and then you've got a bolt with a collar going right here on the pump. Remember, your float's right here. I'm gonna show you the way all this bull crap bolts up. This is super silly, to be honest. I don't know why they didn't just have one singular tank. But when you take the pump out, you're gonna lose this piece in the tank. You gotta find it. And it's got this little bitty cutaway right back here to where it can lock in place over this hole right here. So you're gonna push it down on that, and then you've got this right here to where this sleeve locks in over to that hole, and then you can put it back together like this, so you can have ease of mind putting it back together, because I was super confused. All right, so you got your new fuel pump in. You're gonna hook up the spade where that yellow wire is doubled up right there on the bottom, right there, that little sucker where that corner is. You're gonna hook that up, squeeze it, make sure it's tight, and then you got a connector right here that you got to hook up. And then you want to make sure your float level is going towards the back of the car. The back, there's the back glass. You're gonna make sure it goes to the back of the car to where this line, or this hole right here, lines up with that hole. So you can put your little rod into yonder and tighten that sucker on down. I'll show y'all that real quick. I'll demonstrate. Yes, I'm playing in the fuel tank again. I love it. I love playing in the fuel tank. All right, so this is actually gonna hold that sucker down. That sucker right there in the bowl hole, gonna go right there. And then you got 2 plastic little nuts that go right there. I don't think you need to take that off for this, but here they are right here. These little plastic screws. They go down in there. They're 10mm. I think I might have misled y'all on taking those out. I don't know yet. I'll know next time though. But all right, you got your collar and your 10mm, right? And that's actually gonna go into this hole right here. I'm gonna make sure it's lined up, because that eyelet, this connector right here on my middle finger, that goes on top of this bolt. But I just want to make sure we're gonna actually put a screw in, get the pump where it's supposed to go, because it seems like it's wanting to BS me. Once you get all these lined up, you should be golden. I'm gonna go ahead and play with this off camera so I ain't gotta struggle with all this gas. All right, so after you got your fuel pump in, you're gonna put all them bolts in like I said, and then you're gonna put this little plastic piece in, and then you're gonna put the metal ring on. There is a special tool for it, but don't be scared to hit it with a hammer. Just be real gentle. That is a really robust ring right there, so you can beat it pretty good, but just be careful and you'll get this job done. I thought this was just tricky for me because all the information was misleading, and I just wanted to help the community figure out what was up with that. It's just weird.